It's boiling. Just watering everything in pots. Because what I'm finding out is obviously the pot stuff, it dries out so quick. But what I'm really doing is just filling up the bottoms. Because everything's sat in bottoms. I've had one of them weeks this week. The first thing that happened was the toilet broke. The suction cup on the cistern. But of course my cistern is not just a normal cistern. Oh no. So that can't be replaced. It's looking like a new toilet. We're waiting for the plumber to get back to us on that. The second thing that happened was the regenning on the car. It's a diesel. We hadn't been using it enough. So the exhaust filter wouldn't regen. So we sent it in. It got regened and he said you need to run it more. So we went over to Dad's and he said if it doesn't sort itself out when you've done a long journey, if you see the warning light again, it might need the filters doing. Yesterday, the light came back on. So, although it is getting a good run every week now, there's got to be something wrong. Shouldn't need to keep having it sent in like that just for a few days without driving it. But I just spoke to the mechanic and he did say it is an issue with these regenning cars. You know, in the olden days, you just used to get in a car and it drives. It didn't tell you. There was not all these sensors for everything, was there? So, that's happened. And then this morning, I woke up to elderly, 6 years old, guinea pig, died. So, that was really sad for me. Because now, not only was it really sad because she was a really friendly guinea pig and I've had her a long time. The second thing is that it's now left one guinea pig on her own and she looks really sad. I did leave the dad in overnight so that she could sort of say goodbye and do a thing, but she just doesn't appear to be eating the other one. And so there's me 3. They say it comes in 3's, don't they? Yeah. Ooh. We took them in when somebody had bought them from a garden centre, and I saw I think it was on Pre-Loved or something like that, years ago, to say that their baby, they'd bought them for their child from a garden centre, and their child was allergic to them. And when we got there, it must have been a real bad reaction because the guinea pigs were in the back of a van because they couldn't even have them in the house. So it was kind of a bit of a rescue mission, really. But one had a baby. And we never really did get to the bottom of which one had had the baby, because both sisters were black and both had done the same, looked the same. You could never really see. Both took to the baby. So you could never really tell. And if you know anything about guinea pigs, they're very secretive about what they do feeding wise. And our house has got a front and a back, so they can go in the back and be out the way. And it's also got a tunnel that they hide in. So, yeah, so we never really knew who was the mum. And then one of the sisters died last year. Just random. She just looked a bit weird. One day, she didn't come for food like she normally does when you feed them. And the next morning she was gone. And then yesterday, when I fed the remaining sister and her daughter, let's say, it might not, she might be auntie, but let's say it's her daughter, sister and daughter, the food wasn't all gone. And there's 2 guinea pigs in there. And normally the food would be gone. And it wasn't. So I thought somebody's not eating. Or put it down to the heat. And got up this morning and the mum or auntie was also dead. So, no longer with us. So that's left the daughter on her own. But the guinea pig that's just died was 6 years old. So I think it was just her time. I know they can live longer, but I also know they can live shorter. So I'm not going to, I feel like it was her time, because the other one died at the back end of last year. So no symptoms, no nothing that I noticed, apart from a little bit of food not eaten that I did put down to the weather yesterday. So I've got to give it a couple of weeks. So that's my couple of weeks to decide what I'm going to do, because obviously I'm going to see how she is. Right now she's, yeah, sad, appearing sad, appearing a bit skittish. And of course she was bottom of the food chain in the pecking order. So she was always not particularly came to me or anything, because the more dominant ones do that. So yeah, bit of thought to over the next week or so needed. Leave it a couple of weeks to see, first and foremost, that she don't die. And it was something catching. And secondly, that she does all right herself, because they can also pine, can't they? Yeah. So that's been my week. I've had plenty of time to go to the allotment and not been able to go because it's been too hot. So I've just been literally watering. From next week, I think it's getting a bit cooler, so fingers crossed. Bit of a crap week, really. Life, isn't it? I mean, I could go to a rescue. She's only a few months younger than her mum or her auntie. So it could be her time soon. And if I go to a rescue and get another one to bond with her around the same age, what if that one dies as well before she does? What if she dies and leaves the other one on its own? Kind of feel like you're defeating the object then. It's just a never-ending cycle of that guinea pig dies, you get another one, that guinea pig dies, you get another one, so that they're not on their own. So what I am going to do is I am going to see how she gets on her own. I'm going to give her a few days to settle. She was eating last night. I did see her. I gave her some cucumber. She took it off me. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a bit of a different vlog this is, because it's just got a gardening and life vlog. But I'm explaining the situation because it might seem weird that I've got guinea pigs. I don't know. Thanks for watching.